Alright, so looking at the worksheet again, worksheet 4, number 5A. Suppose we're given the data in this table about f and g and f prime and g prime. Find the following values. H of 4, we'll do a and b, that way we get a derivative in there. But h of 4, if h of x is f of g of x. So that means h of 4 is f of g of 4. So the first thing I need to get is g of 4. So I need the g function when x is 4. So a whole lot of numbers on this table. So there's g, and when x is 4, g of 4 is 3. So next I need f of 3. Well, f of 3 then means look at the f function, find where x is 3. So when x is 3, f is 1. So there's my answer. But that wasn't any derivatives, that was just algebra 1 stuff using the table. Let's do b. So it's the same f of g of x, but now we want h prime. It's going to take a little more room, so I'm going to come up here. So for question B, h prime then, this looks like a Tootsie Roll Pop. In fact, we'd rather an equation, we're usually better at that, but when it's written like this, it really does look like a Tootsie Roll Pop, outside in. So the first derivative I come to is f, but can't crunch it all at once, so leave g of x alone. And then the chain rule, the reason it's called the chain rule is that onto that we will chain g prime. So we take care of the wrapper, and then we get to eat the candy. So at 4, h prime at 4 means f prime of g of 4 times g prime of 4. Okay, so the first thing I need is g of 4. So I go to my table, I'm looking at g. When x is 4, I just so happen to pick the right color, that's still 3. So f prime of 3 times g prime at 4. So I'm going to go to the table, look at the g prime row, but find where x is 4. So g prime, when x is 4, g prime is 1. And then one more step, now I need f prime at 3. Running out of colors here. F prime at 3. So f prime at 3. F prime at 3 is 2. Can't see that very well. So 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So that's the chain rule using a table. If you look further in number 5, E would be the quotient rule. So you'd have to be g f prime minus f g prime all over g squared. So you'd be using the table a lot for that one. F would be product rule. So you can't just do f prime times g prime. That'd be nice, but that's not how it works. It's f g prime plus g f prime. And then you would look at the table and plug in the pieces carefully, because there's a whole lot of extra information in that table to come up with the answer. Do I need to work E or F, or are we okay on that? Does anyone want to see E or F? Yeah, so let's do F. And all of those are at x equals 4. So if we really wanted to be official, we'd put f of 4, g prime of 4 plus g of 4 times f prime of 4. But that's a lot of 4's. So I'm just going to leave it like that and know that I'm looking at 4 every step of the way. So f of 4, again, I'm out of colors here. F of 4, f of 4, f at 4 is 4. G prime of 4, oh, green and green, oh well, G prime of 4 is 1, plus G of 4 is 3, and f prime of 4 f prime of 4 is also 3. So it takes a little time. You got to be careful finding all the pieces, matching them up. And then 4 plus 9 is 13. So they're not hard. Just remember to use the right rule. Don't just do f prime times g prime. It's not how it works. You've got to use the product or the quotient rule. And obviously it'd be the same for E. You just have to go look up all the pieces and plug them in the right spot.